Now, Google is moving 200 tech jobs to Mexico. And that's troubling because if the tech companies, if they're beginning to move jobs to Mexico, that's saying a lot. These tech companies, they were outsourcing work to India, moving jobs to India and Asia. And now they're moving jobs south of the border. And that's a bit different than what we've seen with U.S. companies in the last decade. We've seen many physical labor jobs move south, but we're now seeing tech and white collar jobs move south to Mexico. And that's going to spell bad news for the rest of America because if Google's doing it, this is going to be a trend, and you're going to see a ton of white-collar jobs and tech jobs move south. And my guess is you're going to also see a lot of bio and big pharma. A lot of those jobs, they're going to end up going south too. Mexico, Latin America. And what we're going to end up with here in America is going to be a service economy. And just to get by and just to make it in America, we're going to see a slew of people who are going to be working 2 and 3 jobs. And that's not going to be to get ahead. That's going to be just to get by because we're going to be stuck in this high inflation environment, high interest rate environment, I believe, going into 2026. Now, if you want lower interest rates, lower mortgage rates, you want to see more people get laid off in the U.S. You want to see more signs of a recession in order for the Fed to look at those numbers, inflation to come down, and they can lower rates. But I believe you're going to see the opposite. You're going to see inflation stay high, unemployment stay low, and that's only on paper. The average American will be working 3 jobs just to get by. But those 3 jobs are more than one. And on paper, it makes it look like the U.S. is creating jobs, that more people are employed. So this country is going to be in big trouble. And the only thing that's holding this economy together, the only glue that's holding this house of cards together is a rising stock market, and oil and gas prices have been subdued. If the stock market goes down or oil prices and gasoline prices go up, this economy is finished. And we're not going to be talking about a recession. We're going to be talking about a depression. And with all the political angst and uncertainty here in the U.S., things could get real ugly real quick. And I tell you what, financially, you better be prepared because this next financial downturn is going to wipe a lot of people out. You're going to have a lot of people on the streets. We're going to have a homeless epidemic greater than we've ever seen in this country. And it's going to be almost impossible to get those people back working and functioning again. And without even looking at the numbers, the metrics that continue to come out about this economy, all one has to do is step out and spend a few hours with the public. And that time alone will tell you enough about how this economy is doing. And it continues to sour. Now, I was in line the other day to get a bite to eat. And there was a lady, I'm going to say about my age, and she was ordering from a kiosk. And you can see the frustration on her face. Now, I don't believe the kiosk was malfunctioning. I think she just didn't know what she was doing. And she got flustered and frustrated easily. And I think in the end, she ended up ordering something that she didn't want, or it wasn't what she first wanted. So she basically gave up. And I'm seeing that type of attitude across America where everyone has a short fuse and it doesn't take much to set them off. And things can go south quickly. And I've seen a ton of these road rage stories end in murder. And what does that say about this country, America, where we're headed? All of this dysfunction. We're not in a good place. Now, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.